be a game 10 grands.
This could very easily
between
be a
campy and not. Well, actually, I guess it won't be campy because Ned immediately goes with this Roy. Not the Lucina we saw in the winners finals. It is the Roy this time. Get off me.
I
have this squeaky toy. Get off.
That's one of the best jabs in the game.
The horizontal movement on that up B from Isabelle.
Yeah.
It's surprising. Definitely a different flavor.
All right, so far, very good showing from Panda Bair right now. And it's one of those, and now this is the kind of two sides of it.
All right, big damage
nice.
with the 3 turnips.
That put it percents almost back into even. And that's really the kind of the story that's going to be with this, at least this matchup, because Ned's going to be playing Roy kind of aggressively, and it's
that jump's gone. And he's super dead, right?
I think so.
Oh, missing the guaranteed. That had to be guaranteed. Oh, no, because he went high in the air dodge. He must have gotten his jump back from the stage. I must have been mistaken.
Looking to fish. Oh, that trade working out in Panda's favor, and that's going to be a huge first stock for Panda.
And the wet noodle. Classic.
Isabelle coming back. Forward tilt.
Tech chasing. Ooh.
I love how
fishing pole stuff.
I love how Panda is using the fishing pole for tech chases. I think that is easily its best application yet.
Look at his control of space. He is playing like he wants to win Ignition.
Yeah, he is, but Ned coming right back with a dash-in up smash, putting the brakes on it just momentarily.
But suddenly, we have a swordsman with stage control, and that's never where a villager or Isabelle wants to be. Fighting their way back slowly but surely.
Here goes fishing again. In a nice spot. Near out of shield. Once again, a very, very good option, much like Villager's counterpart. Spike, oh, had that forward tilt, but Ned getting out of it.
He might have. Oh, and okay, the fishing pole does put you in a ton of lag if you whiff on that. So it must have been a missed input, I believe, from Panda Bair.
Yeah, that's the one thing I have been noticing. Anytime that Panda has been coming back and the fishing pole hasn't been tethering to the ledge, that's the moment where like it takes a little bit of time, and he needs to use the up B recovery to get back.
When she sits there holding it and wiggling it, it reminds me of that. Is it a Geico commercial?
It's a State Farm commercial.
The State Farm commercial where the guy throws out the fishing pole, it has the dollar, and he's like, "Oh, you're gonna get it!
You almost had it.
It's gonna be a big one."
You gotta be quicker than that.
That's what that reminds me of.
It is. It's the dollar on the end of the stick.
Now has to pick it off him carefully here. Okay, sneaks by, but wow!
What a great option to cover. And just like that, we're back down to 1 stock apiece.
Setting up shop. This is a faster game already than game 1 was in the winner's side of Grand, or winner's finals. Apologies. Nice. Using the disjoint on your own, but you got caught. Roy covers so much space so fast, it can be scary dealing with him. Game 1 goes to Ned.
So with that, game 1 to Ned. Now you got to wonder if Panda's going to stick on Isabelle, or if he's going to maybe dip into the realm of the unknown and stick with Villager, because while doesn't have a lot of the grounded neutral that Isabelle has, you still have that great ledge game, and here we go. He's going to be switching over to Villager.
Makes sense. Again, I think it's comfort more than anything.
Yep.
Ooh, and that was almost a dead Roy. Villager can actually afford to use these air dodges in scary situations as someone who has one of like those fantastic recoveries. But still, Ned in control of this stage, very dominantly so at the moment. And he's trying to, you can see him crouching out of these dashes to make sure he gets the jab out of dash instead of the dash attack. Because dash attack's quite committal for Roy. It can't kill, but it's quite committal. And that jab just gets so much started.
Oh no, the jab is the really good combo the combo starter. It's a combo starter. It's a good poke. It's very multifaceted, and Panda putting it all on the line there with that read, but Ned kind of keeping his cool and just getting up.
Both players actually just wanted to obliterate each other.
Yeah,
that forward smash sweet spotted on the tech chase would have been crazy.
Scary exchange. Up tilt, forward air. Just kind of swinging at each other left and right. Tree planted, but Ned is going to put Panda off stage. Not going to get a chance to plant that tree.
Dare not strong enough to KO from that spot, but ooh, Ned had to dip a little too low.
Yep. That's the intimidation factor with the bowling ball. There's only so much that Roy can do to avoid it.
But how are you going to avoid that? Yeah, sailing all the way into the bay in the background.
That's the up tilt. Using a little bit of the invincibility from getting back, and Ned is moving with this Roy, using the platforms to cover himself very nicely, and utilizing the neutral just kind of neutralize Lloyd Rocket. Needs to find his way in. He's starting to get something pieced together, but Ned is playing so aggressively right now. He's just stuffing a lot of Panda's options. And
finally getting onto the stage for the first time. Oh, baby!
That would have
that would have blown him up.
That would have been ridiculous if that connected. Kind of getting really focused in his seat now.
Yeah, you saw him jump up and down. He knows he's close to winning this. He just needs to piece together 3 more Ws, either in this set or the next, to take home this tournament for the first time in his history. But that parry was nice. Ned was looking for more. You see him looking for dares.
Ned had that punish down. Like, he had that entire approach squared away as soon as Panda committed to falling down with that down air.
Okay, trying to get that sweet up tilt, which I actually don't know if that'll kill. Roy's killing power in these games I've commentated today scares me. Frankly, it's scary, but all right.
Here we go
back
with the back throw.
You're 93 after the hit. He's gone. That blew him up.
That's so ridiculous.
2-0 lead for Ned. When the going gets tough, he gets Fire Emblem, as they say.
So I think, honestly, I think one of the problems that Panda's having is that he's really insistent on, well, they keep going back to Battlefield, where if I was in Panda's situation, I would try to take him to somewhere else, maybe in a bigger map where Roy doesn't really have a whole lot of close quarters to deal with, and don't have triplats, so that you don't have to worry about dealing with that kind of pressure once you get into that kind of situation.
I wonder if Ned's bans were Kalos and Pokemon Stadium 2. Those are the 2 like bigger stages without a town and city in the map pool.
That is true.
So if those are taken away, you could go for like FD to take away platform pressure, but then you're also lacking a way to get around this sword when he's got you in the corner, and this pressure is insane once again.
The pressure that right now that is being applied in the corner is absolutely insane. And the thing is that Isabelle doesn't really have a whole lot of moves that he's been sticking out that have been connecting. It's all been Roy either out-prioritizing or trading with Panda Bear. And it's just been really just a rough time in general for Panda.
Okay, that was actually kind of scary because those 2 pellets did enough to maybe make the fishing pole shield poke. Meantime, Roy kind of conceding this stage until he does get a parry on one of those pellets. Using these dash dances to be really vague about your intentions at the side, but okay, just force him to die.
Took away his jump there, and now Panda with the stock lead.
I don't know how Panda still feels safe jumping off the sides after all these immediate rush downs after a stock for like a back air sweet spot have happened in 2 games in a row.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you definitely have to admire Panda just like committal to any of those options.
The boldest squeaky toy. You're not gonna up smash me. Get out of here. I have this 3-year-old's plaything. Get.
That was the wackiest trade I've seen all night. Dude, that's why I love Isabelle. see like little moments like that, and you're just like, this character's fun.
A decent trade here for Isabelle. She gets the stage back, too, even in all those situations. She doesn't actually mind being in the corner this much, as long as she's not on the pure ledge. And Roy is like a couple character lengths away. It's not the end of the world. And oh, sweet spot.
Sweet spot backer, but not sealing out the job just yet. He's going to need another strong hit. Nair puts him on the other side of the stage. Panda still has center stage control, but now Ned getting back. Back throw. Watching out for the backer off stage.
Yeah, you're dead.
Caught in the recovery, and that's going to be dead. But at 173, all it's going to take is for Panda to get one good option, and he's going to still remain comfortably in the lead for this game 3.
The Lloyd Rocket itself should probably combo into a KO at this percentage point for Ned. All right, we got taunts. I love it.
Girl's feeling herself. I like it.
That blew up. He blew up the Lloyd Rocket in the ground, I think.
And jab combo started. And that's the thing that's so scary about Ned's Roy is that he just gets one jab and it leads into a combo that does like 60%.
Yeah, swordsmen in this game don't have that weakness anymore where it's like they can get a couple straight hits in. Like I guess characters like Lucina are kind of like that. But even they can do some crazy stuff like falling up air, things of that sort. All right, back throw gets it done. Very important stock for Panda to take if he wants to win this in one set instead of 2. But now Ned's going in.
Yeah, he's got to be careful of this ledge because all it's going to really take is one straight jab, and it could lead into a setup where he can get a back air or some strong kill option. Nice parry on that falling up air.
Doesn't quite find a punish out of it yet. Like you said, all these players are learning exactly what to do out of these parries.
It's true. And also a little bit of an awkward positioning. Gets the tech chase, 2 up airs for his trouble. Nice awareness using the up tilt to dislodge the Lloyd Rocket. Nice back to fishing. Oh, I like the attempt there. That was actually a really little trap that honestly, I would have gotten hit by it. Just like, I wasn't thinking about that.
Continuing these check chase situations, the damage is rising on Roy. At the same time, if Roy does get a stock and then, you know, one jab could lead to a bunch of damage, and then the second one could lead to a kill situation considering how volibly strong this character is.
So the parries at the ledge, but Panda persevering, getting back on. He now has control. Again, trying to get it, and he gets the F smash, and that is going to be game 3 to Panda Bear. It is 2-1. He is staying alive in this first set.
Isabelle gets the W. I think that's the first game. Oh, no, Isabelle did win a game in the winner's set.
Yes.
Isabelle did. Okay. He just switched the Villager for the next 2 and won those. So, good stuff to Panda, staying alive here. We're going to Smashville. We might see the Pokemon Trainer swap come out for Ned with a little bit of a lead. Or the Lucina comes back. Another thing to think about.
Yeah, Ned's thinking about it.
Panda is locked into Isabelle, so you do have a little bit of an advantage there, knowing that the control is going to be more vertical than horizontal. If you think you can control the horizontal space better using Lucina's longer reach, that's something to consider.
Right now, it looks like he's sticking with Roy.
Might be do or die on this red-haired swordsman, but that was a sick combo.
That was so... Dude, honestly, I might keep this character in the pocket just from the way Panda's playing.
I've never been fantastic at like Villager or Isabelle, or Villager in Smash 4. I had like a pocket one, but it was like okay. But I love Isabelle so much. She's so sweet. I'm trying to pull out the fishing pole, but that's such a tough thing to do when Roy is jumping in your face.
Like that, honestly, I think that's the one window that Ned is acknowledging that is his window to go in and try to get some offense started, because there is quite a bit of startup on that fishing pole before the hitbox is active, as it seems. So if he sees it pulling out, I think that might be just a reaction-based thing.
A criticism I need to add about Panda's play is he has this game has. You have more time to pummel in your grabs. Normally, that's not something you would do with Villager. You would just immediately do because the Villager pummel was terrible in Smash 4. In this game, you have time for at least 1 or 2 at these kill percents. That's something he needs to add to his gameplay. Those very small percents can be the difference between life and death. But
and that's going to be it. The fish going right for the hook, and Panda's going to be taking this for stock.
Linear recoveries have no option.
Nice air dodge off once again.
The squeak!
The squeak toy.
The squeaky toy is godlike.
I love that jab so much. That is like one of the best. Like that's just one of the best looking moves because just like she's got a squeak toy. You think that this S smash is gonna work? No, I got some news for you. I got a hammer.
All right,
Yo,
Pap's
Pap's
on.
online.
Shouts to Paps. Why aren't you watching this?
That's funny that we're getting notifications. Oh.
That actually could be distracting to the players, but that was a nice combo. Not enough to KO.
Really nice. Up tilt. Up tilt's a good option at low percents, but at higher percents, especially on shield, seems to be kind of punishable. Activating the Lloyd Rocket, he forgot about it. Keeping the fishing rod out. And creating a lot of good control here. Perry tries to punish that with a grab, but not quick enough.
All right.
And he pulls the 3 turnips. Just like in the last game, he always pulls 3 turnips when he absolutely needs it.
All you need is the 1 balloon. You're good. And you're dead.
But only 1 stock. He still has a 2 stock lead. This is very much doable.
Panda might have this Roy on download. He's controlling the space that the quick Roy wants to get into, but okay, as soon as I say that, another ledge trap's happening.
You gotta be careful. Ned can never be counted out. It's all it really takes is just 1 good exchange, and he's right back in it. That's just the power of Roy's damage output and the power of Ned's combos. Jumping with that forward air, getting punished.
Okay, looking for the fishing pull out of that in case there was a fall under the stage. All right, get off me.
Neutral air, trying to create some space. Oh, the little walk back with the side B. I like that.
And I also like the rising up B to try and punish the balloons a little bit, force maybe a stage spike. But this Isabelle still in the driver's seat, up in percent, extra stock in the tank just in case. Panda hangs on to win this, and he can win 1 more game. The pop-off will be giant.
Oh, honestly, this
will be monstrous.
This is the story of the night because it has always been Panda's wish to win an Ignition, and he was never able to do it in Smash 4. So how prophetic would it be for the first Ignition of Smash Ultimate for the kid to finally get one on the W board? But Ned is definitely not going to be making it easy. He's getting on a comeback. 140%. All Panda really needs is just a really good kill option and puts him in an off-stage position. This could be it. Dash attack.
That's it.
Forward air.
I don't think he has no jump.
Just in case.
That's
going to be it. And that is the happiest looking dog I have ever seen throwing up somebody with a fishing pole.
Here.
And we're going to game 5.
Ned has denied many potential new Ignition winners before. He's denied Earl. In what I believe was like a really back-and-forth set.
And as I remember, Ned was definitely a bracket demon for Panda Bair for a very long time. And honestly, I think that he was one of the big roadblocks. Like, him and Tyroy were the 2 big roadblocks left for Panda Bair to conquer.
Is that? Is he? He's mousing. You see that?
If Ned does it, I am going to lose my mind.
And he's mousing Cloud too, and Pichu?
Mousing Pete, he's considering his options.
Okay, how many characters does Ned have in his pocket here? I need to see this. Pokemon Trainer would probably be the most practiced of them, because I think the Roy relies on a lot of Smash 4 fundamentals with the character. So Pokemon Trainer would be the most practiced option of them all, but Pokemon Trainer wasn't able to take a single game.
The hat's going on, game 5. Here we go of this first set. If Panda wins, he's going to win his very first ever Ignition. And if not, we're going to a bracket reset and another best-of-5 set right off the bat. It's going to be the Battle of the Zoners starting off.
The Pokemon Trainer match on Pokemon Stadium 2 in the winner's side was the longest one. That went down to almost a minute left on the clock when Isabelle was able to clutch it. Definitely last stock, last hit scenario. But Pokemon Trainer didn't win a single game in that set. So what do you think of this?
So I think that Ivysaur is going to have a tough time because the one factor that Isabelle has is Pocket. Now, normally that Razor Leaf is a really great projectile, but Isabelle's Pocket, it just shuts that thing down immediately and gives that kind of capability to Isabelle. So what you're going to see is you're going to see a lot of zoning from both these characters, and you're going to see a lot of Ned trying to break the zone Possibly with Ivysaur, possibly with Squirtle. I know Squirtle is fast enough to kind of break through the projectile wall that Panda can set up. But at the same time, you need the damage output from Pokemon Trainer.
Does that
Back
home
and
in?
forth. This is some good Fireball wars going on right now.
Plenty of time left on this clock. And remember, if Ned wins this, we get another set.
That is true. Gets caught in the fishing pole.
And it's already pretty darn late here in Chicago. Don't even look at the clock, dude. Not worth it. There's Smash Brothers to be played.
Forward tilt on shield. That's going to be punished with the Nair out of Ned's shield. Down throw.
Ooh. Almost
had
enough.
that. Another Nair. Got to be careful now because I think another Razor Leaf into up B is on the table here.
This is about that prime percent, and Ned looking sharp at 56.4.
Ned's doing a really good job of just acknowledging that he can play the slow game now because he's got such a huge percent lead.
That is indicated by these switches to other Pokemon, right? He can take his time, poke his way through. Even using that down tilt to eat up the Lloyd Rocket planted in the ground. Maybe not as safe an option as you think, but get out!
Down air, stuffing the recovery completely. That is going to be Panda now playing on the back foot, down one stock. Panda's still playing super, super patient.
He doesn't have another gear in his system. This is the only way he knows how to play.
So far, some of that play is working out. He's gaining on some steady damage.
And scored a low profiles of the slingshots, which makes it a little easier for him to get through this wall.
Tries to put the fishing pole on the way back, but not going to get it. Once again, spacing back with the forward airs. The up tilt. I think he was kind of waiting out for that switch, kind of saw it coming, so he didn't go for the up air there.
Oh,
and
barely
just
missed it. Definitely would have KO'd, even on Charizard, I believe.
That's going to be huge. But the fishing pole up throw, that's going to seal it out. And we're down to 2 stocks apiece. 4 minutes total time has passed. And we're now just down to 2 stocks. I will not be surprised if this goes down to time.
Yeah, 7 minutes. Quite a bit of time here for 3 stocks, but we're schmoozing for a clocking right now.
Yeah,
maybe the first time out in Smash 4 history, Smash Ultimate history, in bracket.
Possibly.
I got timed out by a Luigi on Gamer online.
That's just
It was Hazardless Gamer, but it was 3 minutes, 2 stocks.
It still doesn't sound like it's any fun.
No, it was really weird. That's neither here nor there. Ned really does not want to overextend with this lead. You see him just chilling.
He's doing a very, very good job of just kind of staying right outside of Panda's space. And Panda is just struggling to find just one option, anything that can get him any sort of damage. But Ned is just playing a super, super patient game right now. For the dash back forward smash. I think Squirtle is definitely the pick for this kind of matchup because he just can low profile everything. But there's Squeaky Toy Jab getting in with the forward smash, and that's going to be 2 stocks to 1. Ned is on the verge of making a bracket reset happen.
2 minutes remain, and what is Isabelle to do? The Squirtle gets in, he gets damage. Okay, get the grab. Can you edge guard this little turtle? Nope. Using that shell to full effect.
Get up attack, up tilt trade. Not in Panda Bear's favor though, it sends him away. And we're at 1 minute 40 on the clock.
Already pretty much past the marker. Only a couple more seconds until we'll pass that marker from the game 1 of the winner's set. But we have 1 stock more on the board for all these players.
Switch over to Ivysaur. Switch over to the Charizard.
He went for it too.
He did go for it. I think fishing pole up throw might kill at this percent.
Should, on Squirtle particularly.
But the problem is that I don't think there's enough time. There's just so much time that Ned has given for himself, and it's such a big buffer. I think this might be it. No, not on this edge guard, but I think on the next big hit. Yeah, under a minute left, and that is going to be it.
The Shell Slam.
We're going into a second set in Grand Finals.
Dang.
This could take another hour.
It won't take another hour. It'll take like 25 minutes at most. It's just on Pokemon Stadium 2 that those games become particularly campy. And we're going to see the Villager swap out too, which makes a lot more sense because I think the Squirtle was just doing way too much work horizontally, and it's much harder for Isabelle to control that space horizontally than Villager does. Like, you have to respect the Lloyd Rocket. You can't just shell shot straight under it. And we're also seeing Battlefield come out to start. The games on this stage, even with Pokemon Trainer involved, have not been particularly campy. So I think we're in for a good run in this second set. Panda Bear still 3 games away. He was very close to getting a reverse 3-0.
Very, very close. But now it's the true challenge. He's got 3 more games to seal this out. Can he do it, or will Ned continue his dominance into this new Smash game and shut Panda down? We've seen it happen before in Smash 4. We might see it happen again in this one. We'll see.
Oh, and using the Lloyd Rocket to extend the fair. Look how useful that was at just sniping out this Villager at the ledge.
That down air just has so much power to it. And it's got a pretty good amount of extension to it as well. Like, you saw the balloons get hit with just the edge of that hitbox.
All right, back over to Squirtle. Just using the recovery frames there. A little bit of help on that end.
Ivysaur coming in. It's grab combo, tries to get the follow-up, but just a little bit too far away for it.
Oh, okay. Just delay, lingering that forward air as long as possible. Just so useful at sniping out the Villager, who doesn't have too many ledge get-up options once you understand how to deal with, like, you know, the jump-up slingshot, right? All right, this should do the stock.
Yep.
See you later.
Grab on the platform, and that's going to close out the deal.
Oh, Squirtle just sneaking right by. Remember that Lloyd Rocket doesn't start up for a couple of frames, like 30-ish frames. Woo!
Almost caught him on the bowling ball, too.
The fact that you can charge those smash attacks for even longer just makes Villager particularly even scarier.
Flare Blitz, but didn't re-grab that ledge, so he still contained his invincibility. Using the switch to get out of it, but falls into the up tilt, and now we're at 2 stocks apiece.
That was like some Vortex hitbox or something.
Yeah.
Got like sucked into that up tilt. I love that move. That was one of my favorite moves to spam with Villager in the other game, but wow! Almost enough! I thought he was dead. He might still be.
He might still be dead here, and he is! And that is a very important stock to take. Like, that is just, that's the kind of stock where Panda gets momentum off of it for the rest of the set.
Yeah, that was a crazy turn of events.
You can kind of tell with this play now, he's getting a little bit more confident after that edge guard. He knows that he now has the lead again, but Ned fighting his way back, scrapping his way back into contention.
Yeah, what was a very even, cut-and-dry game could have gone either way. Suddenly, we have Villager in pole position in Game 1. Vastly different tale from the first set. Still taking your time here. Ooh, what a nice combo out of the Rising Tree. Just do a little extra damage to this Charizard, and suddenly 106. That's a lot.
We're just barely out of range for that up air. Almost touching the bottom of Charizard's toes. I don't know.
The Twinkle Toes.
Yeah, the Twinkle Toes.
Delay on the recovery. And then going for this neutral get
Jab.
up. All right.
Up smash punishing that.
Call him out.
And switch back over to Bulb. Switch back over to Squirtle. Ivysaur coming out. Tree coming out. Utilizing the... He's utilizing the Razor Leaf just to kind of cut it down.
But that, you
Just
blinked.
Just
and
two
it's 50%.
moves and he's already like halfway back. Ned on these comebacks with Pokemon Trainer has been ridiculous, but he's off stage right now. Tries for the bowling ball get up. The jab's going to keep him on ledge for a little bit longer.
Nowhere to go.
Recovery, and there's nowhere to go, and Panda Bear is going to take the first game of the reset.
Ran with that momentum. Ned almost clawed back. Remember, Ned is a monster. You cannot sleep on this kid for a minute.
Ned has
he will
been
find that
making-
opening.
Ned has been making comebacks like it's nobody's business.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just so scary to watch at one point where he's, you know, okay, he's a little bit behind, and then it's just 2-3 combos later, and all of a sudden he's just back in contention.
So we're back to Isabelle on Pokemon Stadium, and we're back to the Lucina from Ned. We haven't seen her in the grand finals yet. Lucina was used in one game in the winners finals that was not a victory, although I think it was against the Villager. It was not against the the Isabelle here.
Also, I want you to notice that we're actually not on Pokemon Stadium 2. We're on the old school.
I think there is little difference.
Platforms are higher. I like from visually, from what I can see, it looks like platforms are higher. But other than that, I don't really think that there is that much of a difference.
The combos here from Lucina are coming into play. Just getting a couple of good forward airs in a row. Platform not a factor in those.
Oh,
He had the right
but
idea.
Didn't get a punish off of that.
Void Rocket covering the fishing pole as is designed.
Fishing pole back throw. Nice set up on the Lloyd. Parried on the forward air and continues his approach. Anytime that Ned is just getting in those parries, he's now starting to find those windows where he can dash in and get some damage. So it's a good way to circumvent these projectiles.
Fishing pole range basically extended there, I believe, on the ledge grab.
Once again, the squeaky hammer coming out and saving Panda Bear. Tether recovery, but that's too far, and you see the big knee slap from coming in from Panda Bear.
Yeah, he is upset.
He is getting very heated. I totally understand. He has gotten so far, and he's so close.
These nairs out of shield might be enough to get the job done here, especially if it's at the ledge. That is one of the stronger moves to just get a punish if you're going to look for something raw out of shield for Isabelle. But that lingering hit,
there.
not enough. You need the strong.
Well, the footstool.
Stop!
He tried for the up smash read. I love that up smash. It's so good.
I think it's an okay up smash.
I mean, I like the animation of it.
It's a sick animation. You are correct.
It's a stop sign. It is time to stop.
The whistle is also just the cherry on top of it. Come on. It's so cool. Get out of here.
Planting the gyro lock. Ned's doing a good job of getting rid of it. Nair out of shield.
Don't.
Bad DI.
Yeah, I don't know about some of this DI, or maybe Lucina just hits that hard.
Back throw. They get a kill.
And the swordswoman is getting her work in, though. You see, just clawing through damage
Wanted
and
that
damage.
roll in, but didn't get it. Ned staying put. Using the down tilt to dislodge the Lloyd Rocket. Kind of getting more into Panda Bear's space. Oh, that lag on the fish pole getting punished there. And Ned.
Going all the way down, I don't think
all
there's
the
anything
way.
to do.
And that's a very solid 1-1 game.
Lucina does clutch out a game here for Ned in Grands. Reset bracket. Not sure what kind of character swaps we might see. Don't think Panda will switch off of the duo, though.
He's locked in at this point. He's been playing so well as both Isabelle and Villager. We're going to see the next swap.
It's going to be Villager to help control the space once more.
So one thing I definitely do notice is that with these swaps coming in, it's going to put Panda Bair at kind of an advantage in terms of who wins game 4. Because if he did the thing, so he started off with Villager, switch over to Isabelle. Wait, no, or was it the other way around?
Is Villager, or no, I think it was 2 games at Isabelle.
Yeah, 2 games with Isabelle.
In this set, it was 2 games at
Since
Isabelle.
he won that first game with Isabelle, he gets kind of counterpick advantage, because that means that he can stay locked with, if he wins this, he gets to stay locked as Villager, and no matter what, he's got Isabelle to cover kind of multiple options. So it's on Ned to win this game to make sure that he doesn't kind of get that one extra leg up on him.
Yep, game 3 breakpoints are super important, as you said. Panda had the advantage of making sure he picked Villager into the Lucina here, because Ned had to lock in. All right, call it jumps.
The up smash.
Do it again.
Call with the up smash. Forward throw is going to put him in a bad spot off stage. Nice down air. Dash attack, forward air. I don't think Ned has a jump.
Yeah,
and
that was sick.
That was so clutch from Panda.
From left to right, all the way across. Panda now has the stock lead in game 3. We talked about how important this game is.
Reading the roll on the platform. Panda's starting to chase a lot better now. He's starting to control the space, but Ned coming in with the forward smash. Just poking all the air out of Panda's balloon right now.
That move hurts so much.
It does. It's a morale breaker for sure. Lloyd Rocket to get Ned off of him. Short hop down air. Just trying to throw out hitboxes to get Ned dislodged from the ledge. Nice use of the up tilt to cover the platform.
Now covering the air dodge too. Oh, looking to get another double jump snipe, but using it at the very last moment here as Ned to sneak in, get center stage. But then he goes very low to try and, I don't even know, do what.
Scary situation. Nice use of the Lloyd Rocket and that directional air dodge to recover. Tries for the grab, but it was just out of range.
Lloyd being very useful here. Go
Ned.
all the way across? Yep.
Yep, going all the way across. Uppy out of shield. Gets him onto the other side of the stage. And another one. And that puts Ned in the lead. Once again, this is a must-win for Panda because he's going to have a huge advantage going into game 4 if he wins.
Whoever wins this is going to have a huge advantage. Don't forget, Ned has like a cavalcade of characters he's been throwing out, and having the advantage of picking which one in response to Isabelle or Villager matters too.
Lingering hitbox, and has been finding his groove now. He's on the ledge, staying safe. One up tilt, side B. Now our percentages are even. Ned's going for it. He's off stage. Up B.
Keep going for it? No.
He's going to keep going for it.
Free damage though.
Jab dislodging Ned from the ledge. Nice combo there, and the Lloyd Rocket was just out of range for that bowling ball, but it was really close. Panda's starting to find his groove. So scared to watch him drop the bowling ball at this kind of percent.
Yeah, this is the kind of percent where the reward...
Oh, it locked him into the up smash, and that almost did the job, but it was just barely enough. Oh, no! And it sent Ned, it almost killed him off the top. But Ned getting the advantage of that trade, and he's going to win game 3. And
as close as it could be there, Joe.
And what happens now? He's locked on the Lucina for this next game, and it's up to Panda to either stick it out with Villager, and if he sticks out with Villager and wins game 4, he has to close it out with Villager in game 5.
Well, it's not a character lock necessarily, but if what you're saying is, if he goes anything out, like if he goes Isabelle, you think the Lucina comes out in response? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think it's unwinnable with Isabelle.
Yeah, but from what we've been, honestly, from what we've been seeing, it's not unwinnable, but it definitely is tough. But he's gonna stick it out. with the Isabelle, not the Isabelle, the Villager. I'm getting that. Just for the record, it is almost 3 in the morning here. I have been
It's 2 and some change. 2 and a quarter. Ooh, I don't know if that was a dead Lucina anyways. But this damage is insane. And don't forget these...
This is a really, really rough time. Using the Lloyd Rocket to get back, but edgeguard's going to continue for a long time. But he gets back with the Lloyd Rocket and manages to turn around.
Actually could have been way worse. And there's no jump. Oh, okay, you can use the air dodge as you can, but not enough. Turning that disadvantage on the right into advantage on the left. Insanity from Panda Bair that he has a lead right now. Nice.
I'm sorry, I just get so excited whenever I see players do that.
Something, third strike.
Something, play third strike, something, it's a good game.
Something, dark side. something complete. Oh, 1 balloon?
Only 1. Still manages to make it back.
Does that persist now?
I think it does. I didn't see it like go away, but
okay. Sure, Ned. You know Lucina better than I do. I would have up thrown there, but I also probably would have been like, damn it, that didn't kill.
Could have been one of the things that has changed in the new game, but you never know.
It's still a kill throw.
I still have not labbed.
I just don't quite know the battlefield ceiling as well as I would have in Smash 4 or something.
I still have not labbed any of the Fire Emblem characters. That's just a series of characters that I haven't gotten around to yet.
If you've played Lucina in 4, you don't particularly need to lab her in this one. Just you gotta figure out like the dash dance timing, which is kind of like everyone else. These trades are absolutely going Panda's way, though. It is 135 to 36.
But that whip grab is going to cost him a lot, and all of a sudden, here comes Ned with just the comeback potential.
Yeah, don't get hit by that. Good start.
The roll back. That back throw is going to kill, and that's going to put Panda in a 2-1 stock lead.
Kill back throws in this game, or any kill throw in this game, especially at the ledge, they just yeet out. They're like, nah.
Just like, you get him in the grab, and it's like, yeah, yeet.
Have you seen Doc's new back throw?
Oh, Doc's new back throw is great.
Maybe the greatest throw ever in a Smash Brothers game. Okay, you have enough there.
Nice dodging there to get back onto stage.
Not going to kill. Didn't get a good charge on it.
Good situation. Air dodge in.
I love that air dodge.
Saving Ned's life there.
That air dodge was so slick. People applying that in different situations is something I'm absolutely taking notes for my own gameplay. Like I've seen some nice wave lands coming out from some of the players in this top 8 just to help them in disadvantage.
Oh! That up B almost killing.
Kind of had a weird hitbox on that.
Yeah. Parry on the slingshot. No dash and punish from Ned.
You know what we haven't seen once is the axe.
That's true.
We've seen him chop down trees
to the
before.
Other side.
But just using the raw axe, I'm sure there's some way to kind of like apply some shield pressure in this new engine that allows for an axe to just kind of shield poke at the end. There has to be something to lab there for Villager mains. Like maybe cross up nair to dare to axe or something?
So Ned on tournament point, but at 78%, he's got to watch out. He gets a good sequence started here. He can put himself into position to take this first Smash Ultimate Ignition. And Bair looking to take this into Game 5. Playing very patient right now, just relying on the slingshot ranges. Spot dodges that up smash, showing no fear. Parries the jab.
And he found that timing. That's something that Panda needs to be very careful about in the future.
Ooh, the shield break.
Scary stuff. Is Ned about to take this ignition away from Panda Bair after it looked so good for him?
He's going super deep. Pop full of balloons. Air dodges back on stage. It's now Panda's turn to edge guard. Bowling ball's coming out, but it's not going to be enough. Ned gets back on.
Retreating away. How much space do you have here, Panda Bair? Watch out.
It's turning into a last hit situation. Not pulling the trigger on the backer. Text the stage spike.
Ooh! Almost enough. Very little percent difference between these two, and that back air will do the job.
And that's going to be it, and Ned takes the very first Smash Ultimate Ignition, taking it to Game 9 of a bracket reset. and Panda.
The Lucina did the job.
The Lucina did, and it wrapped it up really, really nicely. But man, it has to.
That's heartbreaking for Panda.
Is.
Yeah, absolutely heartbreaking. But
that was. But honestly,
if he can get here once, right?
He can get here once. He can do it again. That honestly, that is proof to me that it is now. It's not a matter of if. It's now just a matter of when.
Absolutely.
Panda has what it takes to win this event. It's now just a matter of when.
Well, guys, holy, look at the wrist. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in to
close it
Ignition,
out.
y'all. My name is Sturm, part of the UR crew, part of the ETC crew.
I'm 4C Joe. We're going to be signing off. Thanks for watching our first ever Smash Ultimate Weekly. We're going to be back next week, same time, same place.
If you're around in Chicago this weekend, check out the Second City Smash
That is
event
true.
this Saturday. That should be really fun ladder matches, really good way to grind. That's the only plug I got. Let's get out of here. Take it
go.
easy.